Now following a string of shows all the way from New York to Newcastle, my next guests, they're back home in Ireland. We have in studio Blind Boy Boat Club and Mr. Chrome, better known of course as the Rubberbandits. They're here with us.
Yeah.
How are you?
Hi Sheila.
Good to have you guys back on the show.
Yeah. Thanks.
Are you doing well?
We're doing grand, yeah.
Doing alright, yeah.
I got a new greyhound.
Did you?
Yeah, feed him tea bags, makes him run faster.
Is that proven?
Well, it's illegal anyway. It's illegal in dog circles.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I should
it
have
is.
probably known that. Okay.
Yeah, you can't feed him coffee either.
So you shouldn't be doing this.
Well, no, I don't get him to race with the dogs. He comes to the dog races and just races alongside them. So I can give him
enthusiastic
anything.
child at a GAA match who brings his own hurley and then knocks his friend's teeth out.
Yeah.
Come here, just before we chat about all you've been up to, because I know you've been travelling, you've been in the States and you've been doing loads of stuff. Every week we give people a chance to win a lovely bunch of flowers for someone special in their life, right?
Yeah.
So this week we wanted to start theming it. We want kind of romantic declarations of love from our listeners. Tell us, why someone in their life is so special. So roll this here. We want to get everyone in the mood now. We want to tap into your romantic side. Do you have romantic sides, guys?
I suppose a small bit.
We're romantically involved with each other.
Yeah.
So if I was to ask you, who would you be texting in about? Would you be texting in about each other?
Yeah, we would. We see, the thing is over in Ireland is that we're gay with each other in Ireland for tax purposes, because there's a tax purpose if you're gay in Ireland. There's a tax break.
Right.
So what we actually had to do is, because gay marriage isn't legal in Ireland yet fully, so you have to get married in a hot air balloon, so you're just above Ireland, because Ireland doesn't own the air above it. So we're gay in Ireland, and then when we go to abroad, then we can have lots of girls. That's why we go abroad all the time.
Oh, okay, that's the reason. I like
so we just have to hold hands in public.
I'm glad you cleared that up. So what is the most, if you had to text in, what would you say about it, Mr. Crump?
I'd say really good friend. I'd love to take out for a bit of steak and maybe a nice lamb lunch, and then afterwards, then maybe if you like, we could go to I don't know, a park or a zoo or something like that. We could go to a reptile house, get involved with a Gila monster.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'd say I want to lick the pink off your lips.
Okay.
See, that's...
So now, hopefully you're inspiring listeners. Now, that, people might think we want to write something like that. Maybe more, maybe even less. How about maybe less?
Maybe
you
less,
can text in flowers to 53106. We want to get all your flower texts in. And of course, we'll be picking somebody at the end before we wrap up 2 o'clock, and they'll be getting a beautiful bunch of flowers for that lovely special person in their lives, with thanks to the Flower Factory. So tell us about the States.
The States. Well, it was founded, I think, around 1700.
No, come here.
1492.
How did you manage the accents? I mean, it's a bit of a culture.
We just put on American accents over there, that's all.
Yeah. What are your American accents like?
Hey, man!
Come on, let's go and we'll get into a hammock.
Right.
They're all about their hammocks over there.
Do you think the accents are good? Would you get a good reaction?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
They were just like, oh, you're clearly a local, here's a tenner. That's what they do in America.
America's grand. I prefer Canada. Canada's like America with a brain.
Okay, yeah. A lot of people say that, all right.
Yeah, it is.
No
Canada's
offence
lovely.
to our American listeners, of course, but Canada is a
It has French roots, and as well during the Vietnam War, all the intelligent people left the country for Canada because they didn't want to fight in the war. So that's apparently why it's such a great place.
It's a great place for many different reasons.
Brain drain, it's called, actually. That's happening in Ireland at the moment, where all the smart people are leaving the country and we're just left with the morons. It's an economic turnaround.
Is that why you're leaving the country often, but coming back?
No, we're all over the place now.
Yeah.
We were in Las Vegas last week.
Tell us about tonight,
I
though.
won $3 grand
you're
in Las Vegas.
Did you?
Yeah.
Doing?
Just singing.
Singing? Oh, you weren't at a poker table, right?
No, I was busking.
Oh, yeah.
And I got $3 grand.
And just in the one night?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I carried around with me at all times now.
He was doing Damien Rice covers.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in my pocket.
Somebody might not let you leave the building.
Oh, they're terrible for robbing the money in news talk.
Come here. So tonight, obviously, you're in Dublin. You're going to be in Temple Bar as part of the Absolute Fringe Festival that's happening.
Absolute fringe.
Absolute fringe. So what can people expect when they go to launch the show?
We're going to give away $3 grand.
What can they expect? I don't know, but I'd love to bring a live swan on stage and have him dancing on a hot plate.
Our manager Coco won't let us do that though.
No.
Because he's allergic to swans. Not to animal cruelty, he's allergic to swans.
All right. What happens to him? Does he come out in hives?
He starts growing feathers.
Oh, right.
He gets racist.
Come here. The All-Ireland's on tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah, what?
What?
We don't
do. You don't know. You're Limerick lads.
We are Limerick lads, yes. So
it's not hurling
we know
tomorrow,
about
it's
hand.
Football? I don't know.
No, lads.
Do Ireland do football? I thought we do Gaelic football.
We do, yeah.
Is that the same thing?
I just say
you're
football.
allowed to call it football.
You don't have to say, and you just say football, yeah.
Other people call it. Is it called soccer then? With the English one?
Well,
That's the one where you have a blonde girlfriend.
Well, let's not get into that
and you
discussion.
punch people in nightclubs. That's soccer.
Yeah.
And Gaelic is when you're also a butcher.
Ah, that's the one. All right, okay.
So no interest at all?
No.
Do you even know who's playing tomorrow?
No.
Ah, lads.
Who is playing? Kerry and Galway or something?
No.
One of them.
Mayo and Donegal?
All right.
Mayo and Donegal. Who'd win in that?
Mayo, I hope.
Mayo's bigger.
I'm pinning myself to Mayo anyway because I was born there.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
all
a
right.
Galway girl. Anyway, enough about me. Tell us about the work you were doing in England with Channel 4.
Oh yeah, that's out in November. We spent all summer doing that, a full pilot for Channel 4.
With a director called Decky Badbuzz who lives up a mountain and drinks blood.
Yeah, Declan Lowney, he's a blood drinking vampire. So yeah, that's going to be out in the first week of November.
Can I say this is one of the
It's
most
just a 25-minute
interviews I've ever done.
with Mundy.
This is very surreal for me right now.
Is it?
Yeah, because we're on the national airwaves.
You should get Marty Morrissey in. Do you ever hear him talking? He'd be talking. He divines things from the stars. He does. He carries crystals around in his pocket.
But I thought you weren't into that whole world of Irish sport. How are you?
We're into his head.
We did a gig in Croke Park once by mistake. They put us onto the main pitch in Croke Park and we did a song, and then I met Marty Morrissey and I just didn't know I was face to face with this man's head, and I thought someone made his head in it. He looks like he came out of a vending machine.
He looks like Padge and Raj if they were a real man.
Marty Morrissey is a fabulous broadcaster and a real gent.
We love him.
Yeah.
We love him.
Lovely man. He just looks like he's made out of marla. Do you know?
Come here, talk to me about Blue September. We're obviously still in the month of September. It's the 22nd. This month is all about creating awareness about men's
birthday
health.
today as well. Happy birthday, Frodo.
Is Frodo Baggin's
And
birthday?
Bilbo's, yeah.
How do you know that? You're a
Because
big
I'm
fan.
good friends with him, yeah.
You just did.
Men's cancer. Men's
Yes,
cancer.
indeed. Many different types of cancer.
Yeah, and I tell you, they've got a brilliant keyring that they give out for free, and it's one of the best ideas that I've ever seen. It's a two soft little balls in the keyring, right?
Yeah.
And you feel it in your pocket, because you know if you have a stress ball, you're always feeling a stress ball.
Yeah.
Except there's a little lump on it.
Are you good at going to the doctor and minding your own health?
No, crap at it.
Yeah, I go to the doctor all the time.
Are you always at the doctor?
I just really like my doctor, so I go in. It's the same my dentist. I just go into my dentist to look up her nose.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dentists always have the interesting cavities in their nose. You wouldn't know what you'd find up there.
I'm worried about what else to ask you, lads. I'll be honest.
What? We haven't said anything
We've
bad.
covered Blue September. We've covered the All Ireland. The fact that you've no interest. You're looking at the TVs that are in the studio here in
distracted by the
Newsroom.
TV.
Look, Fergie is on it. Our friend Davy Hatchett shifted Fergie.
Oh
Alright,
yeah,
Davy.
yeah. We were at Oxygen and Fergie was there, you know.
Fergie is in Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas Fergie.
Oh, yeah.
She came over. We were backstage and she was drinking vodka out of a
Ballygown battle.
Yeah, and she came over and she sat on our friend.
How do you know it's vodka? Surely it was just water.
Oh, we could smell it. And she was,
smell it
like,
after,
she was
yeah.
with Slash. She was doing a gig with Slash, and Slash was looking at her in a disapproving fashion because he's off the drink. And she came over, and our buddy Davy Hatchett from Limerick, she took a fancy to him, and she sat in his lap and started kissing him on the face. We were like, there's Fergie from Black Eyed Peas kissing our friend.
Are you going to write the book?
What book?
The book you
Fergie's
have.
autobiography.
All the stories you have from your.
I'm sure there's loads. Can't remember many of them though.
No.
We have a habit of hitting each other into the head with champagne bottles after every gig and make you forget things, you know.
We're obviously we know you as well because you've a lot of musical prowess and you've worked on a lot of songs and you've a lot of videos. We're going to actually play out with one now that I love.
Okay.
And the second I heard it, I had to play it again and again. It's brilliant. Thank you both so much for coming in to us.
Thank you.
Tonight, you're in Temple Bar as part of the Absolute Fringe Festival, fringefest.com. Absolute Fringe. Am I saying it wrong or something? Are you just repeating it?
I just like saying absolute
Fringe. Fringefest.com for more information, and of course you can get tickets as well for the gig. I think there's a few left. We're going to play out now with Rubberbandits. Here
We're
they
giving
are.
away $3,000.
That's an incentive. Thanks a million for coming in. Here they are with Spoiling Ivan.
I'm sitting in a park, drinking some tins, smoking half a cigarette I found in a bin. I see a little boy, he jumps off the swings. He hits a lot of nettles and they're stinging his shins. He's crying for his mother but she isn't around. He's sitting on the ground making wah wah sounds. I run over to help him, sit him up on my lap. I make a funny face. He starts to laugh. He says his name is Ivan. I bought him some sweets. I take him by the hand as we walk the streets. I got him a balloon cause he's my favorite boy. I made him promise we'd be friends till the day he dies. Knock, knock, who's there? It's my little teddy bear. Spying Ivan, spying Ivan. Ding dong. hugging and doing what he's told. I'd love to get him drunk, but Ivan's only 6 years old. I showed him my big muscles, he thinks they're really cool. And he said he wants a snake for Christmas, so I bought him two. And when his folks are sleeping, I call around to play. We rob his parents' heroin and throw it all away. We put on rollerblades and skate around all day, with bellies full of stinky buds and fizzy lemonade. Knock, knock, who's there? It's my little teddy bear, Smiling Ivan, Smiling Ivan. Ding dong, guess who? It's my little kangaroo, Smiling Ivan, Smiling Ivan. And then one summer's day, I call around to play, but all the stuff was gone and Ivan must have moved away. I couldn't take the pen, I took a midnight train. I opened up a little bistro in the south of Spain. And 20 years went by, my heart began to mend. I learned to live my life alone without him as a friend. One day while I was working and sweeping up the floor, I heard a voice that took me back about 20 years or more. I dropped the broom and pan, across the room I ran, and it was Ivan who'd grown up to be a lovely man. I said, can you imagine the fun we're going to have, with nothing else to do but hang around and have a laugh? He said he's much too busy to join in with my fun, but maybe I could introduce you to my little son. He looks a good bit like him, and boy they act the same. He throws me up a high five, he says Nigel is my name. I take him by the hand and then we walk away. I made him promise we'd be friends until his dying day. Knock, knock, yes, who? It's not Ivan, but he'll do. Smiling Nigel, Smiling Nigel. Ding dong, who's there? Someone else who really cares. Smiling Nigel, Smiling Nigel. Ooh, used to know a boy like you before.
Rubberbandits there with Spoiling Ivan. It's brilliant, isn't it? And there they were.